Hello and welcome to 8-Bit Bones. My name is Jip and in today's video I'm going to be playing through and reviewing this little game on the NES, Monster Party. Let's do it. Monster Party is a platform game that was only released in North America in 1989. Published by Bandai, this game pays homage to pop horror culture, featuring many monsters from classic horror movies, but with a twist. You start the game with the intro scene where you establish your character Mark, who meets Bert, who needs help in his home realm against monsters. This sets up the premise of the game. If you like blood, you will love this game. Initially it's cute and cuddly with some smiling trees. You want to farm as many hearts as you can to start, so when fighting the bosses later on, you can be a little slapdash. You fight through some bad guys and come to your first monster, who is uncanny to Audrey 2 from a little shop of horrors. This boss is pretty easy, just get right into position and you can defeat him. The cool thing about this game is that you can play as Mark, who uses a baseball bat, or you can collect these items and become Bert, who fires projectiles. This monster sets up the comedic tone for the rest of the game. Someone has already beaten this boss for you. Keep moving right and you will get to the halfway point. When suddenly the faces melt and it turns into hell. Bloody dogs with human heads, eyeballs and hands from hell all trying to get at you. The Pumpkinhead Ghost is a little harder, but if you're Bert, it makes it easier. He reminds me of Sam Hain from the real Ghostbusters. Get the key, and keep on moving right until you get to the end of the level. Round 2 is the Dark World Dungeon. It's a sewer-like area. Enemies get a little harder. Fish heads on legs, blood-gushing monsters, and alien-looking eggs that blow bubbles. The first monster is Medusa. After defeating her, you continue forward to the next monster, which is one of my favourites. The two teleporting pods look straight out of The Fly. This monster is in 3 parts: a shrimp, onion ring, and then a kebab. Because why not? It's easy when you know the pattern. Keep ducking and hitting as it passes, then when it's defeated, head right, kill some more enemies, and then meet your third boss, a haunted well that throws plates. Apparently this is a reference to an old Japanese ghost story. It's best to be Bert here. Just keep shooting until you get the key. Head right until you reach the end of the level. Round 3 is the Dark World Cave. The enemy sprites get bigger, but are easy to beat if you just stay out of their reach. Work your way right, missing the falling stalactites, farm some hearts and reach the first monster. Make sure if you can turn into Bert first. The Minotaur monster that shoots cows at you is pretty easy. Just keep firing at him and you should defeat him. Keep moving right until you reach the mummy-looking monster. who tells you his legs are tired. He shoots ectoplasm at you. Again, if you're Bert, you can kill him easy enough.
The red umbrella bats can be a real pain to deal with as they follow you across the screen.
Deal with them and a few enemies and you reach the final monster, making sure you collect a pill just before entering. The giant spider, who lets me know that he'll suck all my blood, is pretty straightforward. Duck and shoot at his legs, grab the key and continue right. Round 4, the castle ruins, is set inside a pyramid-like area, complete with hieroglyphics and desert enemies like scorpions, snakes and white crocodiles. Keep moving right, dodging the falling boulders, and you'll make it to your first monster. A samurai who confesses he is slow. Attack his legs and bat the swords back into him and he'll be finished. Kill the enemies, make sure you collect some hearts, and you reach your next monster, a cat in a box who likes to throw ghosts at you. Like the man-eating plant from level 1, get into position and mash the controller. Easy. Continue on until you reach the scorpion that drops a pill. You will need this for the next monster. The punk rocker with no legs is just another button masher so long as you are Bert. Collect the key and head to the exit. Round 5 is the Dark World Lake. You are greeted with a Loch Ness type dragon. He takes a long time to kill, but normally drops a heart, so repeat and get your life meter up. Take out this little blagger, a fish with a shark fin on top. Keep moving right, past the bonefish. The first tree door is empty, so keep on moving.
Some doors lead to nothing, but it's worth trying them because sometimes you can pick up a power-up.
Kill the enemies if you want. They are quite easy to jump over though. When you come to the second door, you are greeted
with the hardest boss in video game history.
Only joking! To get past this dancing zombie duo, you have to take what the drummer tells you literally. Watch my dance. After a little ditty has played, they melt away and you can move on. Keep moving right, jumping over the platforms until you get to the next monster. A Lego Transformer Javelin Man. Jump on the rock and bat his javelins back at him, nice and easy. Get the key and advance right until you get to the door. Round 6 is a haunted mansion. And unless you know the maze-like pattern of which doors you need to go through, it can be very difficult. Even I sometimes forget the right way. The enemies in this level can be tricky as you're concentrating on the route. Falling goo, sexy pants, and moving furniture are all annoying as hell. Once you've found your way, you're greeted with the only monster in this level, a bloody green slime face that blends in with the background. You have to hit the right one until he is dead. If you're Bert, it can be achieved quickly.
Finding your way out can be tricky, as I've died many times trying to locate the exit.
Reach the door and move on to the next level. Round 7, the penultimate level, is an upward scrolling tower. The sprites are even bigger. The Elephant Man, See-Through Ghost, Umpire and Flying Demon are all trying to catch you on your way up. In this level, your first encounter is Royce, who happens to roll.
Ha!
After, head up until you reach the Grim Reaper dude. Again, if you're Bert, he is easy. Now you have the key, but if you face the third boss, the blood-sucking spider again, you lose the key. Not sure if this is a bug or a trick in the game. Skip the giant spider and keep on heading up until you reach the end. You've reached round 8, the final level, a heaven-like area, complete with flying dynamite and cartoon witches. I like the constellation shooting stars at you, very original.
The trick to this level is to go left and beat the dragon boss first.
Because he takes longer than the other monsters and will eat up your health. Once defeated, head right, collect a pill, and enter the next castle. Well, you will face the one-eyed man who looks like the goddess Shiva. Kill him and move on. Some of the castles are empty, but you'll reach the bloody stump pharaoh head. This head moving along creeps me out and reminds you of a zombie from Return of the Living Dead. Button mash him and get the key. Move right again and you'll reach the final castle. Inside is the final monster. A giant red head with massive eyes, who reminds me of Merman from the Masters of the Universe. Aim at his nose and finish him off. The game is finished. I love the end scene, especially when the princess melts. It's straight out of Indiana Jones. Just look at that animation. Of course, it was all a dream. I really like this game, easy to complete. The humour and references to pop horror culture interest me, and the levels, even though 8-bit, are diverse. Overall, it's worth picking up if you can.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more 8-Bit Bones content, then please subscribe and give us a like. Until next time, see ya!